Hi guys, this is Cynthia, and today I'll be making this Loomigurumi octopus. It's smaller than a lot of things that I've made previously, just because I had a lot of requests to make something smaller or something that uses less bands. And I've also had a request for an octopus, so this is the one I'm making today. Please ignore like the different colored tentacles. I actually ran out of bands for the green body, and actually I just wanted to use up a lot of the bands that I had, so he looks like this. He's quite cute, he's really small, and I'll be able to make him in one part, so just one video for this guy. So I don't really know what color octopus is, so you can just use any color. I'll be using a dark blue, so this, which is the color I used for my Snorlax tutorial previously. So you just need one color for this, and then you need some black bands for the eyes. So anyway, let's just get started. So to start off your octopus head, you're going to need a magic ring with 8 stitches. And to do this, you're just going to take your band, you're going to wrap it around your hook 2 times. So this is 1, 2, so that you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to take another band, and you're going to do a slip stitch. And to do a slip stitch, you just hook this band on, pull those 3 loops through that band, through the middle of it, and then you're just going to reclaim the end. And you're going to pull this end through the other end. So this is one slip stitch. So this counts as one stitch of your magic ring. So what you're going to do next is you're going to pull out these 3 loops so that you should see a hole in the middle. So this is your capping band basically. So just put your hook through the middle of those three loops, and you should have those 3 bands and the band that's already on your hook. So that was one stitch. To do the other 7 stitches, you need to do single crochets, and to do a single crochet, you just pull up a band again, and then you pull it through those 3 loops only, and then you reclaim the end. So now you have 3 bands on your hook, and you're just going to pull this band through everything. So this counts as one single crochet, so that's 2 stitches. So you want to do single crochet another 6 times. So put your hook back through the center. So those 3 loops are on your hook. Do another single crochet. So pull this band through those 3 loops, reclaim the end, and pull this end through everything. So that's already 3 stitches, so you need another 5 stitches. So put your hook back through the center, single crochet. I'm just doing this very slowly. So this is 4 stitches. Back through the center again, single crochet. This is 5 stitches, so you need another 3. So put your hook through the center, single crochet. This is 6 stitches, so 2 more. And as you put more stitches, the magic circle or the magic ring will become a little bit bigger, so it'll be easier for you to put your hook through the center. And 1 more. As you can see, the center is a little bit bigger. So this is your magic ring with 8 stitches. So to just check whether you have the correct amount of stitches, this is a bit dark, so it's a bit difficult to see, but you want to turn it onto its side, and you want to count the stitches as in the number of teardrops at the side. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and your 8th stitch is on your hook. So that's your magic ring of 8 stitches. So for your second round, you need 16 stitches. So to get 16 stitches, you need to do an increase, what you call an increase in each stitch of the previous round. So to do an increase, it's just 2 single crochets in each stitch. So for the first stitch, what you're going to do is you're going to put your hook through the first teardrop of that previous round. So this is the first stitch of the previous round. Put your hook through. Your first stitch, you want to tie a slip stitch. So take a band, pull this through everything, reclaim the end, and pull this band through here. So this counts as 1 stitch. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to take a stitch marker. For me, it's going to be a C-clip, just to mark the beginning of the first round, the first stitch of the round. And I'm just going to clip it onto that band on my hook. This is 1 stitch. So I'm just going to put my hook back through the same stitch, and do a single crochet. So this is my increase, so that's already 2 stitches in that stitch. So I'm moving on to the next stitch. I'm doing a single crochet, going a little bit faster now. So that's 1 single crochet. I'm going to put my hook back through that same stitch to do my increase. So this is my second single crochet in this stitch. Moving on to the next stitch. This is my first single crochet. I'm going to go back through the same stitch. This is my second single crochet. Moving on to my next stitch. This is my first single crochet. Back through. Second single crochet. Next stitch. First single crochet. Go through the same stitch. This is my increase. It's my second single crochet. Next stitch. It's my first. Go back through the same stitch. It's my second single crochet. This next stitch, first single crochet, back through the same stitch, second one, and you want to do one more. And back through. Okay, so now you've completed your second round. This round has 16 stitches. So after this, our third round has 24 stitches, and to do that, you just want to do a single crochet in your first stitch, and you want to do an increase, which is 2 single crochets in your second stitch, and you want to do that all the way around. So I will count 1 and increase, so every time I say 1, it's just a single crochet. Increase will be 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So this is 1. I'm going to move my marker, so I'm going to take this out and put it on this band. So that's 1, so my next stitch has an increase, so there's 2 single crochets in this stitch. I'm just going a little bit faster now, since you should probably have the hang of it by now. Next stitch, 1. Next stitch, increase. Next stitch, oops, sorry, 1. Next stitch, increase, so that's 2 single crochets in this stitch. So for the head at the moment, we're only using single crochets from now on, so it'll always be the same stitch. So once you've done 1 or a few of them, you'll be able to do the rest quite easily. So this stitch has 1. Next one has an increase. Okay, next stitch has 1. Next stitch has an increase. Next stitch, 1. Next stitch has an increase. Next stitch has 1. Next stitch, increase. Alright, I'm going to do that one more time. The next stitch has 1. And your next last stitch of this round has an increase, so that's 2 single crochets. So that makes it round 3 completed with 24 stitches. Okay, so for round 4 you need 32 stitches, and to do 32 stitches in this round you're going to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and you do an increase in the 3rd stitch, and you do this all the way around. So I'll count 2, 1 and 2, and then increase. So 1 and 2 are just single crochets in each stitch. So this is 1, next stitch, 2, next stitch, increase, next stitch, 1, next stitch, 2, next stitch, increase, next 1, next 1, 2, next 1, increase, next 1, 1, next 1, 2, next 1, increase, next 1, 1, next 1, 2, next 1, increase, next 1, 1, next 1, 2, next 1, increase, next 1, 1, 2, increase, next 1, 2, and your last stitch, and you know it's your last stitch because the stitch after that has your stitch marker, has an increase. So this is your round 4 completed, which has 32 stitches. So for rounds 5 to 9 you need rounds of 32 stitches each. So what you're going to do basically, since this round has 32, you need 5 additional rounds of just single crochet in each one of the stitches. So there's no increases, no nothing, it's just a single crochet in each stitch. And the best way to do this, let me just put this down, is to take 5 bands, so that's 3, 4, 5. Put this on your work table just to let you know how many rounds you're doing. So every time you start a round, you just want to take a band, sorry you can't see, a band from here to mark how many rounds you're doing. So I'm just going to do 2 rounds with you, and then for the other 3 rounds I'm just going to do it off camera. So as usual, I'm just going to put my hook through the first stitch with the stitch marker. I'm going to take a band from here, so this marks my first additional round. Sorry, this band's going to break, so let me take another one. First additional round, so this is technically round 5, so it's just a single crochet. And then you're just going to do a single crochet in each one of the stitches all the way around for rounds 5 to 9. So yeah, very simple, just a single crochet in each one of the stitches. And if you're not too sure where to place your hook, if you pull this apart, this is one of the stitches, so that hole that you see, that's the stitch, so that's where you have to put in your hook. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, this is adapted from a crochet tutorial, so using yarn, but I'm using loom bands for this instead. For the part with the tentacles, we won't be using so much single crochet anymore. That's a different stitch. It's more tedious, so the head is the easy part actually. And the one that takes the fastest to do. So I'm just going to speed it up a little bit now. So you just bear in mind that it's just a single crochet in each stitch all the way around for an additional 5 rounds. So that's rounds 5 to 9. It should have 32 stitches each. So as you guys can see, I do requests, so I try to do everything that people ask if I'm able to. So just don't be shy to ask for something that you want made, and I'll do my best to make it. I do get quite a lot of requests, so it may take some time for me to do the one that you want, but if anything, I'll just do my best to try and get around to doing it. Okay, so this is round 5 done. So to start off my round 6, I'm putting my hook through the first stitch, and I'm taking a band from here to mark. This is my second additional round, 32 stitches. So once again, just single crochet all the way around. Oops, sorry about that. Phone was ringing but it just stopped, so let's just ignore that for the moment. Okay, so this is my round 6 completed, so I still have rounds 7 to 9 to do. I'm just going to do it off camera, so you just want to pause the video here and just complete your additional 3 rounds. Just single crochet in each stitch, and then resume the video once you're done. Hi guys, so you should have finished your round number 9, so that's rounds 5 to 9 with 32 stitches each. So you have something that looks like this. So this is the top of his head, so you're just going to start decreasing now. So for round 10, you want to decrease it to 24 stitches, and to decrease it you just need to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then you want to decrease over the 3rd and 4th stitch. So to do a decrease, I'll just show you when we get there. So first of all, we just want to do the first 2 single crochets. So hook through the first stitch again, single crochet, okay, so you're moving on to your next stitch. This one has a single crochet as well. Alright, so to decrease over the next 2 stitches, what you're going to do is, as usual, you're just going to find your next stitch, put your hook through, but instead of pulling up a band here, you just want to twist your hook, and then you want to put it through the second or the next stitch as well, so you have 2 stitches on your hook. And you just want to join these 2 stitches and make it one, as in treat it like one. So now you want to pull up a band, so you pull the band through both of those stitches, like so. Then you reclaim the end and you pull this stitch through everything. So that is the decrease. So you're just going to do the same thing over again until you finish the round. So moving on to your next stitch, you just want to do a single crochet. Next stitch, single crochet again. And so you want to decrease over the next 2 stitches. So I'll do it slow motion again. Find your next stitch, put your hook through, twist it, and put it through the next stitch. And you want to pull a band through both of those stitches. Reclaim the end and pull this through everything. So you just keep going. 1 single crochet. Oops. Yes, that happens. Next stitch, single crochet, and then you want to do a decrease, so put your hook through and the next one, this is your decrease, so keep going, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and then decrease over the next 2 stitches. Again, next stitch, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and decrease over the next 2. Once again, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and then you want to do a decrease, again, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and then you want to decrease, one more time, next stitch, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and then the last 2 stitches of this round you have a decrease, so in through this one, next one, pull up a band through both of those stitches. Okay, so this is your 10th round complete. So for round 11 you need to decrease it further to 16 stitches, and to get 16 stitches you're just going to do a single crochet in the first stitch, and you decrease over the second and third stitch, and you do this all the way around. So first stitch you want a single crochet, okay, the next 2 stitches you want to decrease, next stitch single crochet, and then you want to decrease again, okay, next stitch single crochet, and then decrease, next one single crochet, and then decrease, and then single crochet, and decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, and decrease, lastly single crochet and decrease over the last 2 stitches. Okay, so this is round 11 done, so you have 16 stitches in this one. So before we continue, we want to just make his eyes, attach his eyes, and then we want to stuff his head. So I'm just going to find a holding hook. Just give me a second. Just to keep this in place. This is not gonna stay, but just temporarily. I'm just using a small stick that you get with the non-Rainbow Loom Band brand. So I'm just going to keep it here. So we're just going to make his eyes, and to make his eyes you only need 6 black bands. So grab a black band and hold on, let me just show you. This is his eye, is a small one because he's a small octopus. So you're going to take a black band and you're just going to create 5 loops on your hook. So you're just going to twist it around 4 times to create 5 loops. So 3, 4, 5. So if you count it properly on your hook, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. You're going to push this to the end of your hook. You're going to take another band and you're going to do the same thing. So wrap it around so that you create another 5 loops. So this is 2 loops, 3 loops, 4 loops, and 5 loops. So you're just going to push this together. You're going to get another black band, and you're going to pull all these loops onto this band. So this one might be a little bit fiddly, so just take your time. I'm just going to slowly unwind it to transfer. This is the easiest way I find to do it. So you're just going to push that onto the band, and you're going to do this with the other band. Okay, so you're going to push this together. So this is his eye. What you're going to do now is you're going to use your other finger and just hook it on to your finger, so you have it like this. You're going to take his head. So this is his head. Let's say I want to place my eyes right in the middle here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hook through the back of his head. I'm going to grab one of the black bands off my finger. I'm going to pull it through So this is on my hook now. I'm just going to use my finger to hold it on. I'm going to go through to the other side. I'm not too sure whether you can see because the bands are quite dark. Let me just do this again and show you. Just put your hook through the other side. Grab your other band. Pull this through. So now you have 2 bands on your hook. You're just going to tie a slip knot, a slip stitch, sorry. So just pull this band through this one and pull it tight. You can attach this end with a clip. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but I'll do it later. So if you turn it around, you can see that's one eye attached. It's quite dark, not sure whether you can see. So we're just going to make his other eye, same thing. 1 band on your hook. Oh, this band broke. Hold on, let me get another one. Alright, so around your hook to create 5 loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5? Yes, that's it. So you're just going to take another black band and pull these bands onto that band. You can just do it like how I'm doing it. I find this the easiest method, just to like spiral it on. Push these together, and I'm just going to hold it with my other finger. Alright, so taking my head, I just want to place the eye, as this is the eye, on the other side. So I'm just going to leave about 2 stitches or so space, maybe a bit wider. No, that's fine. So I'm going to grab one end, pull it through to the other side. Hold on, I've caught a blue band, so let me just do that again. Okay, once again, I'm just going to pull this through the other side. I'm going to hold on to this black band on my hook with my finger. So I'm going to push my hook back through to the other side. And I'm going to grab hold of the other band on my finger. Pull this through the body, or the head, sorry. And then I'm just going to tie a slip stitch, and I'll be clipping the end so that it doesn't come out. So you just want to adjust it and see whether you're happy with that. It should look like this. I know you can't really see it because the blue is quite dark. So after this, you just want to stuff his head. So just take your fiber fill, and just stuff his head. I know I should be clipping his eye first, but I don't have a clip nearby, so I'll just do that later, but please clip the eye first so that the eye bands don't come out. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. So just stop whenever you're happy with how much stuffing you've put in his head. Okay, before I continue, I've got my clips. I'm just going to teach you how to clip the eye. If you've done my other videos, you would know how to do this. I'm just going to turn this inside out. So that's the band, the slip knot that I did at the back. This one, I'm just going to attach an S-clip or a C-clip, mine's an S-clip, just to the end so it doesn't slip out. Okay, so there you go. So let's continue. I'm going to take this out. So for round 12, I want to decrease it further to 8 stitches. And to do this, you just want to do decreases all the way around. So it's just decrease all the 2 stitches, every 2 stitch, to make 8 stitches. So put your hook through this stitch, twist it and put it through the next stitch. Pull this band through everything. This one might be a bit tricky because your marker's in the way. Okay, just keep doing that so it just decreases all the way around. Okay, one more. Okay, so this is round 12 done. So for round 13 you need another round of 8 stitches. So to do that you just do a single crochet in each one of the previous stitches to make 8 stitches for this round. So just single crochet, nothing too difficult. Okay, so now I completed round 13. I just want to fasten this off. How I'm going to fasten it off is just I'm going to put my hook through the first stitch of that round. I'm going to tie a slip stitch. So I'm pulling this band through everything, including the band on my hook, reclaiming the end, and pull this through everything. I'm just going to clip this end. And I'm just going to stuff it into the body. Just hide it in there under the stuffing. And I'm just going to remove this marker, we don't need it anymore. So now we can make his tentacles. So as you can see, you have 8 stitches in this round, so he has 8 tentacles. So what you're going to do, put your hook through one of those stitches, any one will do, doesn't really matter. You're going to chain 12, so chains are very easy, it's the same with making bracelets. You just pull a band through everything and reclaim the end. So this is one chain, so you want to do 12 chains. So this is 1, do the same thing again, pull it through everything, claim the end, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, to make his tentacle a little bit more robust, we're going to add stitches called half double crochets. I'll show you how to do this, but there's actually two ways of doing this depending on how you want his legs to look. There's one which makes it look really curly, which is like this, and there's one which is less curly. So what I'll do is I'll show you both ways. So this one I'll just do it so that it's not as curly. So what you're going to do, you're going to pull the chain. You want to put your hook through the next stitch. So the second stitch on your hook, this one, you can pull it apart to make it easier. You're going to do a half double crochet, and to do a half double crochet, this is what you're going to do. Pull a band, and reclaim the end. And then you're going to take another band and you're going to pull this through everything and reclaim the end. So that's one half double crochet. You want to go through the same chain again, and you want to do another half double crochet. So I'll do that again. Put your hook through. You're going to pull up a band just through that chain, like so. So you have like 4 loops on your hook. You're going to take another band and you're going to pull this through everything. So that's 2 half double crochets in that first chain. So for the rest of the chains, you're going to do 3 half double crochets. So you just want to put your hook through the next chain. You're going to do the same thing, pull up a band, reclaim the end, so you have like 4 bands on that hook. Take another band and you're just going to pull this through everything and reclaim the end. So this is 1. You want to do 2 more in this stitch, in this chain. So back through, reclaim the end, take another band, pull this through everything and reclaim, and back through that same stitch for 1 more half double crochet. Pull up a band, reclaim the end, pull another band through everything. So that's already 3 in that chain. We want to move on to the next one. Pull up a band, reclaim the end, pull another band through everything and reclaim. This one, another one, reclaim the end, pull another band through everything and reclaim. This is 2. So back through that same chain, reclaim the end and pull this band through everything. So how many do I have there? I have 1, 2, 3 in that one already. Okay, so this is what you do if you want a tentacle that's not curly. So I'm just going to stop this one halfway, and I want to make the curly one and just show that to you. So sorry if I wasn't clear earlier. I'm just showing you this is the flat one. If you want to do a curlier one, this is what you should do. I'll just do the rest in the curly manner. So instead of putting your hook through the whole chain like this, what you're going to do is you're going to put it through the front loops only. So to do the front loops only, so you just have to look at your chain. So this is the teardrop thing. Instead of putting it right through the middle, so through like 2 bands like this, you are just going to put it through 1 loop, which is the front loop, which is the one at the top. So put your hook through just that 1 band, don't go through the one behind. So it's just 1 band, and you're going to do your half double crochet. Reclaim and pull this band through everything. So this is 1. So I'm just going to do the same thing again. After you've done 1, it's a little bit easier to see which is the band you should be putting your hook through. This is the one. So go back through, another half double crochet. This is 2, so you need 1 more for this chain. And reclaim the end. Okay, so I'm still doing the curly one. So for the next one, it's the same thing again. Don't go through both of these loops. You just want to go through 1, which is this one. Let me show you again. So this is your top loop, this one. Don't go through the middle, just go through the top one. As you can see, this one only. So you're pulling up one band and not two. Clean the end. If I'm not clear with this, please let me know. I'm trying my best to describe it, but I should have used a lighter color, I think, so that it'll be easier to see. So once you've done one, this one is quite easy because your band's already pulled up a bit. This is your second one. And from now on, I'll just be doing the one with the front loop only. So if you want a less curly tentacle, then just go through both of the loops. So just right in the middle of the chain, that one might be easier as well. Okay, so that's 3. So moving on to the next one, like I said, don't go through the middle. Just go through the front loop, which is the one at the top here. Pull through everything. 1, I'll go a little bit faster. Back through. This is 2. One more, so back through that same chain. Pull up a band through that loop and pull a band through everything. So this is the third one, so continuing on. Next chain, front loop only. It's my first half double crochet, back through. This is my second, and one more. So as you can see, the tentacles are very band intensive. And I have 3 more to do in this chain. So I'm just going to move a little bit faster. Remember, it's just 3 half double crochets in each chain. 1, 2, one more, 3, moving on, 1. As you can see, it's getting a little bit more curly now. 2, and 3, and my last chain. One, 2, and last one. This is my last one, so 3. So I've completed one tentacle. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my hook through the next stitch on his head or his body, which is this one. I'm going to do a single crochet here just so I can start off the next one. Single crochet, reclaim, and through everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so that the chain isn't different lengths, I'm just going to put my hook back through that same stitch, and I'm going to chain from here. So I want to chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're just going to repeat the same process with this tentacle. So it's 2 half double crochets in the first chain, or the second chain closest to your hook, and then it's 3 in the rest. So I am doing front loops only to make it curly. So I'm just putting my hook through this single band, not through the whole thing, but only one here. So this one has 2 half double crochets. I'm just moving a little bit faster because now it's all half double crochets. So you have to make sure you have 4 loops and pull a band through everything. So this is 1 half double crochet through the same chain. This is my second half double crochet. It's a bit of a mouthful to say, so alright. Moving on to my next chain, it's this one. This one has 3 half double crochets. So 1, just gonna go a bit faster again. Same chain. This is 2. Same chain again. This is 3. I want to move on to the next chain, so front loop only. This is 1, back through, 2, and 1 more. 3. Okay, so the next chain, front loop only. So here, 1, same stitch, 2, and 1 more. 3. Okay, next stitch, front loop only. Next chain, sorry. 1, back through, 2, and 1 more. 3. Next chain, front loop only, and 1. Obviously you can do the whole stitch to make it less curly, but I'm just doing the front loops for this tutorial. This is 2, 1 more, 3, moving on, 1, same stitch, 2, 1 more, 3. And if you want like shorter tentacles, you can chain less. This is 12, you can probably do 10 or 8 even. It's really up to you. Next one. 1, same stitch, 2, 1 more, 3. Next stitch, it's getting fiddly. And same stitch, 2, and one more, 3. So I have 2 more chains. One, same stitch, 2, and 3. Okay, so I have one more chain to do. One, same chain, 2, and one more, 3. Okay, so now I finished this chain. I want to move on to the next stitch on his head or his body. So just pull this out, find your next stitch. Mine is this one. So you're just going to do a single crochet first, single crochet. So pull this through everything. I'm going to go back through that same stitch and I'm going to do a chain from here. So this is my first chain. So for my other tentacles, I'm going to do it off camera. So just remember, from here you just want to chain 12 or whatever length you want to do. The chain second to your hook, you want to do 2 half double crochets, and the rest of the way down, rest of your chain, you want to do 3 half double crochets. So remember, 2 and then the rest is 3, and you just do that for all the tentacles, so there should be 8. Do that off camera, so pause the video, we should be done, and then I'll just show you my finished product after we've done that. So I'll finish off all my tentacles off camera, then I'll just show you the finished product. Okay guys, so I've just finished my last tentacle. So just to fasten it off, I just finished the last half double crochet. I'm just going to go through the next loop, or the next stitch. I'm just going to tie a slip stitch. So I'm just tying this band through everything and tying a slip knot. Okay, now you have this big hole here. So I'm okay with it being a hole, a gaping hole, but if you want to close it, what you can do is you can just go through the next stitch, the opposite stitch, like so. Don't know whether you can see, and you can just tie a slip stitch through that as well. So just pull up a band through the opposite stitch and the band on your hook and tie a slip stitch. That closes it up a little bit. I know it looks a little bit ugly, and you can do that the other way around as well. So as you can see, I've done it this way, so I can do another slip stitch this way, which I will do now. So you just go through the stitches on this side, the stitches on this side, and you just tie a slip stitch through everything. Okay, that just closes up the hole. It's not very pretty, but it kind of blends in with your tentacles. So I'm just going to clip off the end. So I'm just taking a S-clip here. You can use a C-clip, it's fine. And I'm just going to shove this into his body just to hide it. Okay, so this is my octopus done, as you can see. So I've made all his tentacles using just the front loops only, but if you want something less curly, then you just go through the stitches in each chain, as in both of the bands. Okay, so that's completed, and then I have my other one here as well. So they're quite cute and they're really small, and they don't take that many bands to make, so do make these. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you enjoyed making these, please do like this video and do subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more Loomigurumi tutorials, and if you have any requests, just let me know and I will try to make them. So thank you very much, and I hope you really like this, and yes, once again, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys, and I'll see you for the next video.